Hi everyone. Today I would like to talk about the importance of twin flames. We have spoken about these things before, but I really want to emphasize on this because many times we are so much focused on our inner world that we don't see the bigger picture of all that is happening right now. It is happening to all of us, the twin flames, and we have quite of an important mission. It's not something to brag with. Every single person, every single creature on earth has a very important mission, but we as a whole, as twin flames, that have decided to join this community, we have one very important mission that we tend to forget many times. And it is important to remember it all the time because there's a lot depending on us, not just for us, for our own personal life, but for the whole community and for whole humanity. It is important because twin flames, the connection between flames, is the divine expression of unity, of wholeness, how two energies can work perfectly as one, and how they really depend on each other. And it is simply ridiculous to think that the one can go without the other, and we can achieve something grand without the other. Now, what is this important mission? This important mission is to set an example of how humanity is going to continue to exist, how humanity is going to continue to live, and how humanity is going to continue to behave. What to emphasize on in the future. These are super important things, guys. We are in a crucial moment of the evolution of humanity. Super important, and that's why we are that many on Earth. We have come as volunteers, and we are to set free not just ourselves, but to help many out there set free as well. Because let's be honest, we are living in a very dull matrix right now, and this matrix is suffocating. It has come to an extent where we really have almost no freedom anymore. It is a very sad, actually, what is happening in the world right now. And to help this change, it is all about to set an example. That's, you know, I did hospitality for many years, and I did a lot of courses throughout um, my life working in hospitality. And when we speak about leaders, how to make a change, more like, because we cannot take ourselves as leaders, but it's more like how to set an example. We lead by example, which means that it doesn't matter what we speak about, it doesn't matter what we say, it doesn't matter even how we feel. The most important is what we do, how we set this example. I want to show you a little bit of the nature behind me, how beautiful it is, and I have all these beautiful birds chirping around me that are charging me. And this is a part of what we have chosen, the two of us with Andre, to live like. We have chosen to have a life close to nature. At the same time, we are really not in the middle of nowhere. We're in a very good location, very close to many things, and we are connected with the world, but at the same time we are focused on our life and how we are doing things and achieving the things that were always in our heart. We are on our way of um, growing our own vegetables, very soon perhaps some chicken, to have our own eggs, and all this without chemicals, clean, um, setting free as much as possible from all the food that is presented as food, because this is not food that we find in the supermarkets. It has no value, it has no nutrition. We are very much deprived, the human beings, and this is one of the reasons that led to overconsumption with times. And when we don't put the correct nutrients in our body, we are not good in the head. Our nervous system cannot handle what is happening around us, and we start to have emotions that don't belong to us. We start to think thoughts that are not a part of us. If you find this video useful or inspiring,
you can buy the coffee in the description below or up here in the screen.
I bet you all guys that many of you, even most of you, when you go into states like depression, anxiety, or whatever, this is not you. This is not you. And the thoughts you have in these states, they are not yours. The feelings you have when you are in such states, they are not yours as well. They are all coming primarily because we are not getting the right nutrition. We are not living in the right conditions. We are subject to frequencies that are not natural. The natural way is this. It's nature. It's to have green around us, to listen to the birds, to try to create a type of symbiosis in all parts of our life. Not just the food, not just what we are doing, not just the spiritual, but every single thing. And to be creative. This is how actually creativity comes back. We have been very creative, the two of us, and we are becoming even more, because we are literally using materials that are lying around the house here that my grandparents have been collecting or using for other things, but now we are utilizing it our own ways. And there is always a way, trust me. And if all of us get onto this path, if all of us are very conscious in this way, we can achieve amazing things. We can set an excellent example for humanity, so that the next generation, or if it's not the next generation, but the generation afterwards, because it will take some time, even though things are happening very quickly right now. And nature also is working on us very quickly. You know, she gives us some hard times sometimes because we are not conscious on what we are doing and how we are doing it. We are just taking everything for granted and using a ton of things that we don't need. You know, when I started making my own natural cosmetics, that was 6 or 7 years ago, I don't remember anymore how long exactly, I threw away a whole cupboard of cosmetics. And I went to using just 2 or 3 products, all natural, made by me. And I'm not going back whatsoever, ever. Because first of all, it's damaging to the environment and it's damaging to me. Why would I need something that is damaging me? No way. I really want to live a clean life, pure life, close to nature as much as possible, and just to focus on the love, because these are the things that keep us focused on love. If we don't have all this, We are far away from love. We are not centered in the heart whatsoever. Let me show you a little bit of my flowers. There are not many out there yet, but I'm going to show you just a little bit, a small tiny bit. And later on, I'm hoping in the summer to show you a huge garden full of flowers.